It's hard to find it. I mean, the mornings are chilly.
Yeah.
But then the afternoons are like, wow, this 2 seasons in one day.
Yeah, not too bad in the afternoons, but the mornings are definitely still feeling like winter. Those morning lows, they've been dropping down into the 30s, and that's pretty normal for this time of year, but we're just able to make it to well above normal in the afternoons, given the sunshine and how dry it's been. And we typically get a south wind here quite a bit, so we did make it to 66 degrees today. That's 10 degrees above the normal, nowhere near the record though of 82 degrees. And of course we were rain free once again. There's not a whole lot of rain in the forecast, but we do have some for some of North Texas, and we'll show you that here coming up in just a little bit. This is our Fort Worth camera. You can see the sun shining down on Fort Worth. It's a beautiful day unless you're suffering from those allergies. When we're talking about the mountain cedar, it's still in that high category, and it looks like it's going to be there for a while. We're at 61 degrees in Denton, 65 in Fort Worth, 65 in Dallas, 63 in Terrell, 61 right now in Athens. So most of us in the 60s right now, and we do have some clouds making their way from west to east across North Texas, but a lot of these are those high thin cirrus clouds allowing for at least some filtered sunshine. These clouds will generally stick around this evening and overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning, I think we're going to see a little bit more sunshine before more clouds move in later in the afternoon. And there will be at least a chance of rain, but I think it stays south of the Metroplex. So the Metroplex, 0 chance of rain, but there could be a few raindrops across the south. We're talking about Stephenville, Meridian, Hillsborough, over towards Corsicana and towards Palestine, but then it doesn't even last very long. The rest of the day, we're going to see at least some sunshine, temperatures back in the 60s, but tomorrow night and Wednesday morning, a cold front moves in. This is going to be about 4 o'clock in the morning. That looks like that's when it's going to be moving through DFW. Behind it, we will start to see a little bit more cloud cover, and we're also going to notice a whole lot more wind. That wind will be coming in out of the north to northwest between about 25 to 35 miles an hour. So Wednesday looks blustery. By Wednesday evening, we get rid of the clouds. So it looks like Thursday morning is going to be pretty cold. And then Thursday afternoon, temperatures will be cool, but at least we will see lots of sunshine. So for tonight, we're dropping down to about 39 in Dallas, 36 in Decatur, 38 in Fort Worth, and 36 tomorrow morning in Terrell. But tomorrow afternoon, we should be able to make it back into the mid and upper 60s. We're looking at a high of about 67 in Dallas, 68 in Denton, 67 in Decatur, and 66 tomorrow afternoon in Greenville. We stay in the 60s on Wednesday, despite the cold front coming through very early that morning. But by Thursday, temperatures drop quite a bit. But at 56 degrees, that puts us right at normal. Another cold front comes in Thursday night, Friday morning, but temperatures actually go up. So this is going to be a very insignificant cold front. By the time we get to Saturday, though, temperatures drop back down into the mid 50s, and that's going to put us 1 degree below normal. But by Sunday, by the end of the weekend, temperatures should be near 60 degrees again. Tonight, though, pretty chilly. We're dropping down into the upper 30s, so you're going to have to wear that winter coat in the morning, but you won't necessarily need it. In the afternoon, we're going to see a mixture of sun and clouds, a little bit warmer than what we had today, and certainly breezy at times. It's not going to be terribly windy. Temperatures do make it into the upper 60s, but we're going back down into the low 60s on Wednesday. Keep in mind, Wednesday behind that cold front, it will be very windy that afternoon. Temperatures in the mid 50s on Thursday. Again, Thursday night, another cold front comes in, but temperatures make it back to 60 degrees by the end of the weekend. We're in the 50s this weekend. We're looking dry. Martin Luther King Day, it looks like temperatures are going to be back to around 60 degrees with some sunshine. And then the second half of that 14-day, nothing too out of the ordinary. We've got lots of 50s and 60s. We also have a couple of chances of rain, but right now the coverage looks pretty low. Jason, back to you.